Hello there.
I'm Robert.
I'm Vanessa.
And we are late to the party. That's terrible.
Hello there.
I'm Robert.
I'm Vanessa.
I'm Matt, and we're late to the party.
We're 2 months away. I can't take it.
Stay on target.
We're too close.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there. I'm Robert.
And I'm Vanessa.
And we are late to the party.
And this is it.
All rebellions come to an end.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Star Wars Day.
It's finally upon us and I'm super excited.
It's like 5 in the morning.
Yeah, we're gonna be waiting a while, but it will be worth it.
So it's that time of the year again. December. Christmas time. Star Wars time. And we are going to head over to the fan event at AMC Theaters here in Tucson, Arizona.
Yeah, it starts at 6, but we're gonna head over and check out the new MacGuffin's bar and get ourselves a little specialized treat.
I want to get my drink on, but first we need to get the tickets. What do you got? What do you got for me?
They're like these. You get 4 of them.
Do I get the pick?
I mean, I'll let you pick.
She's like, okay, these are all good.
And I think they're the same.
You can pick one.
Oh, hey,
See,
Travis.
we'll get all 3
Hi.
because all 3 of us are gonna do the fan event.
All right, well, I want the Praetorian.
Come on, I looked at the package
Yeah.
before opening.
C-3PO.
Here's the blue.
Does that look the same?
Looks better. All right, so we've got our drinks, the light side and the dark side. So everyone take a swig. I almost drank the freaking glow stick thing. It's pretty tasty.
Tasty. Now I want to know what the dark
Taste
side
the
is.
Patron on the dark side.
Yeah, so I don't have Patron in mind.
Yeah, this is the Patron.
Patronus.
Change it up.
Potter.
Yeah.
Oh, when Fantastic Beasts come out, they gotta have a Patronus.
Oh, yeah. So, with it being 40 years of Star Wars, I heard that you were at the original 1977 debut of Star Wars. Tell us a little bit about that.
Oh, it was great. At the time, special effects movies or sci-fi movies were not a thing. People thought it was all a joke, a cartoon. 2001 came out as a movie. It was kind of shock and awe. And Star Wars came out, and it was panned by the theaters. But because of the sneak preview, and I'm an old comic book collector, I had to go see this new fancy movie. It was fantastic. It was exciting. You walked out of this fantasy world as it was a reality. And so, of course, I've been following all the movies ever since. Each one has, its perk. Some of them are good, some of them are fair. So I'm really looking forward to this one because I want to see how they are pushing it into the next generation of graphics and everything else. So I'm kind of excited about seeing it.
So The Last Jedi. We are merely minutes away from embarking on this journey to see the second chapter in the 3rd trilogy that is Star Wars. The drinks are almost done, or at least mine's done. I almost drank from the lightsaber. All in all though, with this being said, I did my very best to stay away from all promotional material after that final trailer that we did end up getting, theatrically trailer, from Lucasfilm. So I am Also not watching any of the speculation videos. I am not even speculating myself. I don't even want to think of what could happen because I've noticed that kind of leads to my downfall when I think of things that I want to happen and then they don't end up happening.
I always think that I've decided that just going into a movie without anything, because if I have this expectation of something that I want to see and it doesn't happen, then I'm kind of like, well, my thing was better than what they did. That would suck.
The Travis effect is how I like to call it. Avoid some trailers that give away too much.
And that's the thing though, is we went to D23, we got to see some behind the scenes, and then with the first basically impressions that everybody has been giving, man, it is just kind of all over the place in terms of what everyone's feeling. And that's essentially the extent of reviews that we've kind of gone into.
I mean, to be granted though, and to be fair to the people who've been reviewing it, they probably reviewed it only seeing it once.
Right.
So with that, we'll probably have that same kind of feel too. We're going to come out and do an initial review, initial take on what it is, and then of course...
The biggest thing I hope for this though is it doesn't do what Force Awakens does for me, where I walked out of Force Awakens loving it and absolutely it was the greatest movie ever, but the more I saw it, the more I kind of disliked it and saw it was more of a copycat. I hope The Last Jedi does not do the same thing.
And then for me it was the opposite. I walked out of Force Awakens feeling like, I don't know, like I feel like it's a copycat right off the bat. And it took watching it more to fall in love with the score, fall in love with the characters, even though, you know, right off the bat, Rey's theme was one that I absolutely fell in love with right off the bat.
I agree. There are some things of that movie I do like, but I felt like it was more of a copycat and I feel like JJ kind of dropped the ball.
Then I guess I'm in the middle. I still feel the way that I felt when I saw The Force Awakens, where it was like, it was so much fun and I'm so happy that we've got a Star Wars movie back.
And that's the thing too, is I am beyond excited to hear this score as well from John Williams.
Yeah.
I want to hear any incorporation of Jedi steps, which we got in the last trailer, which was my favorite theme coming out of The Force Awakens.
Even though it's like a small little thing at the end of the movie, Jedi steps was a good one, and of course Rey's theme was amazing. And to be fair, I liked Kylo's theme as well. Yeah, so I'm excited to see different iterations of those as well as more score.
Yeah, more score.
More score. I'm a huge score person, and I always kind of base a lot of movies on whether I like the score or not.
Absolutely.
So.
But
John Williams never fails to amaze me, so I'm excited.
Except for The Phantom Menace, which I felt like he failed there.
I like The Phantom Menace.
Calling your track Qui-Gon's funeral or whatever, come on.
Story, but the
come on. He's the one who created it, I'm sure.
The actual music.
But either way, I want to see more from Phasma. We got to make her a formidable foe in this. I want to absolutely see a fantastic integration of new characters with old characters. And I'm even going to count Luke Skywalker as a new character because we haven't seen the man act in 30-some years.
I mean, there are some holding back too, considering reading the books and everything.
Of course, yeah.
And having this like
Amilyn Holdo,
yes,
that's who I'm hoping for.
Character in Leia was amazing. I loved it, and I hope that they she's kind of the same, but we shall see. And then I'm in the middle of reading Phasma, but it does give a little bit more depth to her character, so I'm excited to see, knowing what I know in the book, to see what she is in the movie.
But we will find out right now as we grab our popcorn, a refill, and head into The Last Jedi.
I know, I'm so excited. I got my chewy pill ready to squeeze, and then we got our tickets.
Tickets!
This is going to be a story about him and Rey finding themselves, and I can't wait to see him light up his lightsaber too.
I can't wait to hear the music for this movie. Like you said, the space battles again.
Excited to see if there's going to be see like similarities to what Rey is going through with Luke versus what Kylo Ren is going through with Supreme Leader Snoke. Like the second time we watched it, there was a thing where she was like talking about like, what do you see? And she says the light, but then there's like a hint of somebody saying the dark side. And I'm so excited for what's to come.
It's time for the Jedi to end.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was an exciting movie. The music was just awesome. I'm a John Williams fan. I have probably all his music. But the fact that they brought him back for this movie to carry on. Now I'm going to have to wait to see it again or a few more times to see where the little tidbits that he put into the movie. In the preview, they had a little preview there on John Williams. I thought was really cool.
Yeah.
But the big thing is the storyline. It was typical Star Wars. It had a lot of little twists in it, and the thing is, it made me want to see the next one. I got to see where this is going.
Did you have the like same feelings you did with this movie that you did when you went to see the original?
Actually, I don't know if it's because of maturity or what, but I got just as many chills. I actually got a little teary-eyed in a couple of spots because it's like deja vu, but it was just like this is my best friend's storyline that I've been following for all these years, and it's like I want more.
Finally met Tucson, seeing James. It's exciting. How'd you like the movie, James?
I cried through the whole thing. I bought the 9:30 first, and then this guy posted about the 6 p.m. thing that was hidden on the AMC site, and I got amazing tickets.
Well, and you got to watch it vicariously with us, but in different spots in the theater.
And if I didn't follow Late to the Party, I would have never known about this.
Shameless self-promotion, I love it.
Yes.
Good job. Thanks so much.
Party. All right. My Schmodown favorites. All right. I think we're good.
So The Last Jedi is in the books now. Committed to memory, at least, in terms of emotion. And boy, was there a lot of emotion for us.
There was so like mixed emotions too, and just I was up and down the whole time.
Like an elevator.
Yeah, it was a great emotions, sad emotions, laughter, love.
And then at points like, huh? But that's the thing though, is if I could sum up what I felt watching The Last Jedi, overall it's, what? But more of like an excited, I can't believe you're going,
Where are you going
this way,
right.
yeah.
Well, what's next?
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing is what's next indeed. I do have to process it, I do have to see it again, multiple times for sure. But I gotta say, my biggest takeaway in terms of what I loved about it was the music.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. John Williams has really taken, from Force Awakens, it was very like a somber kind of thing, but when you get into this movie, he really hits that button.
He pulls from the past
and
movies.
He does,
really does.
and he puts it all together, and it's just magical, as John Williams is.
And seeing it for the fan event that we were able to be privy to, there was only like 2 trailers, and then it was a featurette of John Williams essentially coming in with Rian Johnson and making the score for this episode. So it definitely was something that we were excited to be a part of.
Yeah, absolutely. It was interesting to see how they were saying like how Ryan kind of stepped away from it. He gave some direction for certain things, but let John Williams really control the way.
Which you kind of have to if it's John Williams.
Oh shit.
You can't really tell him what to do.
No.
But yeah, with the music though, I mean, there were a couple, like with The Force Awakens, there are tracks that I am not a fan of, but it may grow on me, but there are far more tracks that I am definitely happy with.
It's so crazy because there's so much that happens in this movie to the point where I want to shout to you guys what it is, but I can't because this is our non-spoiler, and it's like so hard.
Scream it from rooftops, and that's the thing.
Basically.
Is we will be able to when we cut our full
I will
spoiler
say
review.
this though, I can see why they are trusting Rian Johnson with this new trilogy coming up.
Definitely had it all down in terms of all the emotions that we felt.
Absolutely.
Multiple times, the audience, all of us were just losing our minds, pulling our hair
Great
out.
parts where people were clapping in the middle of the movie and
Yeah.
cheering, arms up, everyone just going like that. So that's awesome. I love seeing that in this for
So
sure.
invested, and I feel like there was more scenes here in this movie that I was more like, what? than in The Force Awakens. And
True, I was there
loved
doing
that.
this, doing yeah.
And there's something fun about walking down the just the hallways here at AMC and seeing every single theater say The Last Jedi across the board. Everyone, you know, wearing their Star Wars shirts and just having a good time. So we enjoyed it. I definitely, I need to process a little bit more.
Yes, we will be watching it again before we do a full breakdown of the spoiler review, so that way we can kind of fully process, because this one was like taking it all in and letting it soak, and then when we go watch it again, now we know the beats, we're going to look to see if we can see other things, kind of watch it in a different lens.
Yeah, more of a critical lens, I guess you could say. But either way, I hope you guys get out to watch it. There are definitely heavy spoilers that you would want to avoid this weekend. Much like the other past two Star Wars movies that have come out in this era of Disney.
Speaking of spoilers, I thought the trailers did a good thing of not showing all the good parts.
Yeah, trailers did a great job of misdirection.
Yes,
and
very
they did
much so.
not. I mean, there were things in the trailer where I'm like, where is it? And then I feel like every single thing that was in the trailer was in the movie, so you have
Me
that
too.
to look
There
forward
was,
to.
That's right, because like nowadays I go into a movie and I'm like, well, this part wasn't in the trailer, or this part was in the trailer. But like this, I was so invested in the story that The Last Jedi was talking about that I didn't do that this time.
So we hope you guys get a chance to check it out this weekend. We hope you made it through without reading that variety review. But all in all, thank you guys so much. We appreciate it. As always, this party is over. And now it's time to say goodbye. Bye.